GMGM, ladies and gentlemen, happy Thursday, happy rewards day. It is Fantasy Top Down live here on X, brought to you by MVHQ. I am with none other than the host with the most, all the way from across the pond, the big dog himself, Ezrin. GM Ezrin, how you feeling this morning?
I am good. GM. I just finished, feel good, and excited for this. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. Yeah, I mean, it's 11:03. We for anyone who was here bright and early for the stream, you might have caught something looked and sounded a little new. We've got some fun waiting kind of room music kind of going on before our stream starts. We're going to throw in some graphics and some stingers today. So every week just trying to, up the level we have and bring just the best show on Fantasy Top Down to you the viewers at home. So, I mean, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Ezrin, do you want to start us off and show us how you performed this past week in Fantasy Top?
Yeah, absolutely. So this week was good. I would say there was a bunch of areas where things were not as good as I hoped. Other areas where things went better than I hoped. Um, for me, my big win was in Elite. Managed to get a bunch in under the top 1,000. Missed out on one very closely. Uh,
Oh, that hurts.
yeah, which I can't even remember what they actually pay out to. Is it 1,000? No, it's 800, isn't
No,
it?
I
So I
think I
don't feel
think it's
so bad.
eight that top
Yeah,
800. Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I usually I've been kind of trying to work out what is the optimal amount of lines I should run. I will show you at some point, but I think this one was just a solid commons line, so
Wow.
I kind of gambled with that. I was a bit put off actually last week because so many of the heroes that I usually play further down were just 8 stars, and they like I was at this point where I struggled to work out where to fit them in. So I was leaving certain like heroes off the table, and I was thinking, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna chuck another line in and see what happens. So yeah, 18 here, which was really good, but nothing high enough for the ETH. Um,
Oh, gotcha.
then gold, I pulled in 5. Oh, reverse. Oh, so we're into reverse next. So yeah, I got 2 caching in reverse for 1 card and 0.01 each.
Let's
So,
go.
yeah, so it was looking great on the first sort of 24 hours, I would say. Um, I had like the best looking ones, heroes that we knew were kind of out of office for various reasons. So I had Beanie in a line, I had Optimizer, and I also had Jay, who I thought might have hid under a rock a little longer, but sadly
Well,
not.
yeah, maybe they should have, because it looks like they're still getting a hell of a lot of hate online. So,
Yeah, well, they've got a new hater. So that was that one. Quite enjoyed it, putting that together. God, it falls away fast though, doesn't it? It's like,
but hey, man, kudos to you. The very first time we've had a new format introduced with this reverse league, and you had
mhm.
one that was almost a top 100, another one in 130th place, just coming in. You don't take any time getting used to the water. You dive right in and start dominating, man. I love to see it.
Yeah, I mean, I do love it. I like whenever they mix it up. I love sitting back and thinking, what's the best way to do this? And then I think I shared it within our kind of groups, like the optimizer tweet and the beanie tweet.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully a few other people took advantage as well.
Yep, and that's just
Um,
plain old fashioned staying on top of Twitter, right? Seeing which
yeah,
heroes are going on vacation, like you said, are going to be out of office, and just say, hey, I won't be tweeting. Knowing who they are, putting them in a line, and reaping the rewards. So I mean, GG on doing the process, and just every step of the way, you're crushing.
yeah. I mean, shout out to all the other people who post all the great info, like Khaled. And I've seen other people post stuff elsewhere, which is super helpful. So yeah, I think kind of all together, pulling it all together and working out what's best. There's certainly lots of good resources out there. So yeah, gold 5, bronze. 3, 0.01. So basically nothing in the top 100, basically. If you look at all of these, I basically flew through with maximum lines in the
Mm,
mid-range.
yep.
So nothing under 100, and total for the week is 31 cards, 0.04.
Sheesh,
So
31 cards.
yeah, decent haul there. So what we can do, I was actually thinking I'm going to start pulling some of these out now. Let's see what we get.
Let's
We've got
go. Let's go, bro. Come on.
Yeah, let's do it. We've got that new guy in the frame, just got launched as well, the AI Terminal Hero.
Yes, sir. So,
So
if anyone, they didn't check notifications the last few minutes just before we went live here, a new hero was surprisingly added. So, we're hoping Ezra can pull one of them right here, right now. Let's go.
Nanny and Nick, take that. I
Ooh,
love that, Nick. Love that, Nick.
let's go. Nick on a
Yeah,
rebound week.
boom. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We'll leave the. In fact, no. Let's go.
Oh, he's going with the
Let's go.
18 burger.
The 18 burger. What do they say over in the US? Monster something? No, what's it? Animal style? I don't know.
There
Something
we
like
go.
that.
Yeah, animal style. Yep, you going to In and Out. You better get an animal style or don't come to
I
my
should have
house.
seen that in. Oh, God, boy!
Let's
I have never done
go.
this. I have never done this. I have never, ever done this.
Let's go. A rare. Come on.
Send me some
Rare.
luck.
Manifest it, Ezrin, right here. Rare Truth Terminal card. Come on.
I would take anything good. Yes, I'll take a merp.
Merp.
Mm, mm, mm.
Ooh.
Oh, I've got.
Oh!
Oh! That is hot.
Oh
That is
my
hot.
days,
That is
Ezrin.
hot.
Take
Oh
a
my God.
bow, son. Take a bow.
Oh my God.
That.
Oh!
Wow.
What
Oh
the
my Christ, Ezrin.
bloody?
On
This is just.
fire.
Oh my God. I'll take that. I have never done that. Never done that.
I mean,
So,
and I want to say that's the lowest he's ever been at 5 stars. Normally he's a 7, 8 star hero. That is value, son.
guys, a sick hit. And Party Ace, I'm up to 3 now from card pools, so that's great. Merp, I think I've got some bids out on Merp, and STO, I think I'm up to 2 on him. What a pack! Oh,
I can't get over that, man. That might be the best like reward pack like I've ever seen pulled right there.
that best one like within people I know. Do you know what I
Oh,
mean?
easy, easily.
Like I see some absolute heaters coming in on the timeline, but god damn, happy with that.
Wow,
Happy with that.
wow. That's amazing. I can't wait just to check in the marketplace. I want to know what a rare newsy is listed at because it's woo.
Yeah, I mean these could all just be trash. I don't really care. Yeah, whatever. Schmidt, Wall, yeah, unreal. Right, 5 to go. Oh no, I think we got 5 then a 2.
Oh my god. An embarrassment of riches, man. Just leave some for the rest of us, please. Please just don't leave me with all 1 stars. That's all I ask.
I'm just happy we're not chasing something at the like late stage. Do you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I feel like I always do the big packs are always the worst. Yeah, not great. Keep on trucking. Let's
Oh
go.
man, I am buzzing about that pull.
That is so good.
Oh god, you were just gonna crush with that next week. I can already feel it, man.
Yeah, I'm happy. Really happy with that.
5 stars. What a bargain. Oh.
We need to look him up because I can't actually remember what we're sitting at on what he's been up to.
I think normally he's a 7, 8 star hero. I think he's top tier.
That's amazing.
I'll let you show it on your screen. Because mine's locked on rewards right here. But what is a rare Newsy Johnson looking like?
So he's dropped down here. Okay, bids. Okay, 0.1. But
Oh,
if we
that's
look at
okay.
where we're at here, so the rares. Okay,
Mm,
okay. He's certainly right. Okay. I mean, he seems quite under. I need to look at what's around him, but that seems like quite a big. Yeah. Okay. Score. Okay. But I'll take it. I'll take a rare. A good rare.
yeah.
I can do a lot with that.
Yeah, that I mean, especially with some of the changes we're going to talk about in the next segment, some of the updates we're looking at formats.
Mm-hmm.
You that I mean that's you couldn't pull a more perfect card right about now. That's God, you're gonna crush with that. I'm so jealous, man.
That's awesome. That is so good. And then one last thing that I was interested in looking into was, yeah, Phelps and Patty. Oh no, Patty Ice up to 3 now. So
Yep.
yeah,
I
probably
think
look at
I think he's been
switching.
6 star. If you could you click on Patty Ice? I think he's been
Hmm.
6 stars every single tournament.
Yeah, consistent for sure. I think. Come on.
Site, Site's lagging.
I, I I actually put so many bids out earlier. I think I think I throttled myself on some of the APIs for bids.
Well, that's what you get for trying to hack, Ezrin. That and all those
No.
packs you just hacked open. Jesus.
Yeah, I would say I think we should do viewing marketplace on your screen today because I
Okay.
do think that I am shit. Like I think I've maxed out and they've kind of put me on timeout.
Slow mode.
Yeah, they've put me on a timeout. At least everything else loads, but there's certain things that I did notice earlier were affecting me.
Totally.
Right,
Well,
let's do it. See what you got, my man.
congratulations, bro. Again, that was an awesome week of rewards for you.
Yeah, I love
I
that.
think I just have to dust off myself and say I can't follow that act. Nothing I pull will be that good. I'm just gonna not pull anything. There, that's all I can do.
I think you should give yourself a bit more faith.
Oh,
You
all
got
right,
this.
all right. It's the
What
hope
is it?
that gets
What is
them.
it? Monad says he said believe in something, right?
All right, cheers. I'll start believing then. But yeah, I mean, last week
I mean,
for
start
myself,
low, like start. Believe in a I don't know a Barney Common or something.
Jesus, that's the stuff of nightmares right there, Ezra. I would rather not believe in anything.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, my performance last week, I would say pretty similar to yours. Nothing crazy. Had a lot of min caches, between bronze and silver, right? A pack
Mhm.
here, some gold there. So I'll go ahead and claim, get all these
Nice.
fan points and some of the trash out of the way. Some gold, $10 gold, of course.
Based on what I know, though, you have put your eggs in this particular tournament basket, so I'm expecting to see these rewards pick up.
Well, yeah, we're gonna start slow here. I know you kind of went whole hog with that 18 packer. Maybe that is what I need.
Yeah, reverse. That's what I've never done is in reverse.
Just putting in my authenticator real quick, and we're back here. All right, one pack magic, the bronze pack, gonna be the best of them all, right? Right? It has to be,
Is
right?
that is that this is it?
Come on, come
Oh,
on.
come
One pack magic, baby.
on. Here we go.
Oh, Mike
Could be
Dudas.
worse. Could be worse.
Just the warm up pack. Just the warm up pack.
Yeah, we keep going. We keep going. Good ETH. 0.11.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Bloody hell.
think my total rewards ended up being close to around 11 or sorry 13 pack rewards, and I think 0.11, 0.12 ETH, something like that. With most of it,
Unreal.
I appreciate that, but most of it just coming from Elite. As always, my top line getting me 0.075, and then actually had enough to throw together kind of a secondary line, which surprised me there, finishing
Stop!
just
Oh
in the
my
top
god.
100. Squeaked
That is
by.
great though. Like, where were you last week? Like, what were your top two lines last week for
My
Elite?
my top line last week was 38th place, I believe, and my
Okay.
other elite line was in the 300s. So it was nowhere close.
That is great. What were you used to getting for Elite?
I mean, usually my second best line was in like that 300-400 spot. I will say I had, super happy I got this result, but I'll say it was a little bit accidental. I have a couple of really top tier rares that I kind of shuffle in and out between base 16Z and Jing
Hmm.
Tao. So I moved
Yeah.
Jing Tao out of this top line, and I think he was the number 2 or number 3 card for the entire week.
Ah, so he carried your second,
Yeah, he
and
had
then yeah.
1450 out of 1500 points. So I mean, he absolutely he was what a fourth almost of this entire score.
Hmm.
So
But then that's how you kind of maximize your rewards. Like you can go all in on one line, but if you do split them up somewhat, you can get lucky and extra cards, instead of
Absolutely. I
bundling it
mean,
all in one.
and that just that difference between 101st and 99th place is 0.035 ETH. So
That's
I
crazy. Well
that
done.
it's a big jump. So the fact that I was able to squeak in here, I'll be honest, I was sweating the last couple of days looking at that. I was checking that score more than my top one.
That's awesome, man.
Thank you, thank you. So pretty happy with that. But yeah, I'm just gonna dive in head first, just like you, mate.
Let's do it.
See if I
Don't
get
think about it. Just hit the buttons.
see if I can
See
get
what we get.
rewarded by those fantasy gods. Come on.
Got this. Come on.
Oh, come on, come on. Let me see some blue or some purple. Here we
Purple would
go.
be a step above.
Oh, okay, all greens.
Okay, okay. Starting with a scissor.
Scissor, not bad, not bad. 4-star, usable. Okay.
Decent again.
Take a
Decent
K
mid.
money.
Mm, you take.
L back and forth. They like to go on private a lot.
Yep.
Let's go.
Oh, there we go.
We'll take an NFT Nick on a rebound week.
Yeah.
Alex, shite. Chumba,
Chumba.
kind of shite.
Yeah. I'm sick
Oh,
of that private. It's like difficult, isn't it?
it is, man. It's they go on, they go off. Like I just need consistency. That's all, guys.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh
Oh,
wait, something good under here.
uh-huh. I think it's our boy, the Helios Dev himself, Big Mert.
Oh
Boom.
my.
Let's
That's a
go.
fat win, that one.
Let's go, boys. I will take that.
That is a great one.
That was a 0.1.15-ish card the last week or so. We take that all
Yeah,
day.
what's he at now? Let me look him up.
Pre-rich with hat.
Pre-rich with hat. Last sale, 0.1. Yeah, you're still in a 0.1 card there. That is
uh,
a wicked win, that one.
I mean, that basically doubles my ETH reward for the week, right? From 0.11 to 0.21. That is some nice stuff right there.
Yeah, you can't argue with a pre-rich or a McKenna. These low stars, they're fine, you know. See when you get the ones, I mean your Zacks and your G monies, like those are the ones that you just think, ugh. But the other ones do have minor use cases. Um, and a 2-star, we got another week of reverse.
Absolutely. I think
Not bad.
Chumba's a good for reverse. I'll probably throw L in
Hmm.
reverse as well.
Yep.
And like you said, pre-rich, I mean, he's gone as high as a 6 or a 7-star before. So I'm fine throwing him in a bronze or maybe a silver deck and saying, right, if you surprise to the upside, fantastic. Same with McKenna, Nick and
Yeah.
K Money, both solid cards. I'm happy with that. It's no rare Newsy Johnson, I'll say that, but it's a lot of solid mid range cards. K Money,
If you
Nick.
really wanted the Newsy Johnson, you would sell the Merit and you would sell the G Money and the Zack, and then the Newsy Bear is yours.
Oh well, I can't sell the G Money and the Zach because we're burning those bitches at the end of this stream.
This is true.
All right, I will take those. I mean, in my mind,
Great week.
that doubles up my ETH rewards. I'm a happy camper there, bro.
That was a great week for rewards.
Thank you, thank you. Right back at you. But we got one more left here, bro. So I'm going back in. We're hitting the well one last time.
Oh, the silver. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm not used to us having 5 tournaments.
Right? It's weird, right? We got a little more rewards coming through the pipeline every week now.
Yeah, this is good.
All right, the one silver bullet, last pack magic. Here we go, baby. Ripperoonie. Come on, legendary Ansem. Ooh!
Orangey, decent for a 1-pack.
Oh, Orangey, take a bow, lad. We'll take that.
Oh my days.
That's my first.
That's great.
That's my first
That's
one of him as
great.
well. Yeah.
Wow. Very nice.
Yeah. Woo, feeling good after that, man.
There we
Feeling
go.
right.
Okay, nice. I feel good as well. Look at that. Top left. What a legendary card.
Yep. So that's that was my big pickup after last week's show, Ezra. And I went in the marketplace, threw out a bunch of bids. No one bit. And I even had a bid on the legendary Pentoshi, and someone one upped me at the last second. But so
No.
I had to go out, I had to do the damn thing, and I market bought that legendary Pentoshi right around 1 ETH. Let's see, where did he finish out this past week? Uh-oh. I might be rate limited here too.
Oh, maybe it's not rate limited. Maybe the site's just kind of bosh then. Because I it was fine earlier, but it's now looking like you're struggling too. That's good for
Yeah.
me because it means that if it does come back, then I should also get it. But earlier on, it was not looking good.
Yeah.
Uh,
But look at the last tournament. He scraped up to 53rd place, so 1600 points, which means that's higher than any rare, even the number one rare can score. Did better than both my epics here. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with my kind of legendary stable right here, both around 1600 points. That's gonna guarantee me a decent floor every week, I feel like.
yeah, and even with those epics as well, that's solid.
Yep. Uh, the weirdest thing, man. 99th place in the tournament for Adam Cochran. But if you go over here to the 7 day score, he's in ninth.
That means obviously that means like there's 3 days before the tournament he must have killed it.
Yeah, like it was over the weekend. He posted a thread that got 3 million views. I was almost sick to my stomach.
No way.
I mean, that like for this past tournament, he scored 980 points as an epic, whereas his base score in the 7 day rolling is 900 by itself. Like he should have scored
Yeesh.
double that if he could have waited a day or two for that post. That did not make me so happy as an Adam Cochran supporter, but I will continue to hodl.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing he's not playing himself.
Yeah, I don't think he does play the game. Actually, if I come up here, let's see, heroes, Adam Cochran. Oh wait, no, I want to come down to. I don't want heroes. I want.
Play up.
Yeah, right. Wait, this. Oh, Adam S. Come down to his player profile.
Okay, okay.
Okay. I mean, he's got his soulbound legendary, epics, and rares, and I mean, his commons are stacked. Honestly, look at this.
He's got some pretty hot commons there.
He does.
Ah,
I mean,
and he's got bold.
oh yeah, look at this. He's
Ah,
he's a player. Look at the lad.
that's what 21. So what did we just finish? 22.
Yeah, so I guess he must not have played this past one, but he did before
Um,
that.
He's too busy writing bloody threads. Didn't even
Yeah,
make
yeah,
his
he not consistent. 21,
lineups.
20, 16, 14. So he's not playing all of them, but he's in the trenches somewhat. I respect that from old Adam.
He's got some nice cards as well.
He does.
I would take that bold, that CL.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes, sir. Anyways, enough about me and my cards and all that. That's the past is in the past, my friend. Let's let's look onto greener pastures and what's new in fantasy top world. How's that sound?
Sounds great. I mean, I feel like we're never short of things to talk about, to be honest. Even in the last 1 hour, they've thrown two pretty big curveballs at us in terms of changes.
Dude, you're telling me. I honestly, and I mean, we were talking about it in our little pre-show prep. They've got, it's just a week to week kind of show we do and a building schedule that they're on as far as iterating, releasing updates. But you nailed it, man. Even week to week, they find a way to push out 2, 3 kind of big updates that can shake up the whole game. So, I think today they had a tweet. I just pulled it up right here. So on my screen, kind of sharing the fantasy top timeline, they actually tweeted out, Ezrin, that they changed. And if you look, they've got some nice new graphics actually. So it looks like a slight rebrand might be
Ooh-wee.
in the cards. But
Someone's
yeah.
found the gradient button on Photoshop, haven't they? Bloody hell.
Oh my god. Oh, that or they finally upgraded their Fiverr, huh? Um, but yeah, we've got some changes coming in tournaments for next week. Did you have time to look into that at all? Do you have any thoughts on what we might be looking at for next week's kind of reverse bronze, silver, all the regular tiers we're used to?
Yeah, I did actually. I managed to have a quick sync with corruption earlier, and he flagged that he'd kind of seen one of these changes, and within 2 minutes, this tweet came out. So we were shooting some thoughts back and forth And one of the things that we kind of looked at here. So what you can see, the big differences are 21 stars, 2 rares. That is used to be 3 rares and 24. Am I going crazy?
2022,
Oh
24,
god.
22.
Do you know
Oh,
what?
I know. If I go back to
It's in that tweet.
my fantasy and I look at the past tournaments, I can see. So if I go
It should
to
be easier than this.
silver,
One
it
minute, I
should
had
be.
it.
I'm not smart. Yeah, silver used to be 3 rares, 22 stars.
Okay, 3 rares, 22. We're now 2 rares, 21. So the big, I mean, 22, 21 is not really that big a difference with the fact that we've now moved from 1 to 8 in the scale now. But 2 rares limited instead of 3. That's a bit of a bigger thing. And then,
Absolutely.
and then for gold, we're down to 1 epic instead of 2. So this is going to mean that we're going to need to use commons a lot more in silver.
Mm-hmm.
And epics and rares now going to be even more restricted. Because if you think about epics, like epics could only be used in gold or elite, right?
Yep.
So you can now use less epics in gold,
Yeah.
and you can use less rares in silver. So I think rares still have a decent upside in terms of where they can be used, because they've only kind of been limited by a third, I suppose, instead of a half
Yeah.
on the gold. Um, but yeah, certainly interesting. I'm trying to think what else. So the other thing that we kind of came up with that we thought was a kind of overall comment on this was like 8 stars outside of elite are going to be very difficult.
Yeah,
So
I mean, it even looking at gold, the least restrictive among the capped contests. 24 stars, you put one 8-star card in there, that's a third of your 5-card lineup in one card.
yeah,
Like that's oh, that,
yeah,
I don't know. That's hard to justify.
yeah. So then I think that's going to then push people to focus more on upgrading higher tiers. But then that's also going to then mean that um, then it's like the mid to low is going to be. I kind of like. The more I look at it, I can see the balance. I can
Yeah.
totally see the balance. I can see it pretty clearly. I think commons are like. I think. I think the top half of the kind of consistency table of heroes are now even more worth focusing on, and the lowest half is even more not useless, but like I don't know, like see if you had a marginally inconsistent hero, you could probably throw it in a line with 4 good cards, and
Mm-hmm.
you'd probably still be okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we've got reverse for a lot of that now, which helps. So I think I feel like reverse might be here to stay, to be honest.
I agree. I think like they said, they might change it up every once in a while, try a
Hmm.
different kind of wacky mechanic for a week or two. But I do think it's seen enough positive sentiment from the community. People are pretty happy with it. It gives a lot of usefulness to otherwise trash cards that we would just be burning. So I agree. I think it's given some utility to a lot of cards that really needed it.
Yeah, yeah. I can see the 1 to 8 stars, the limiting of the gold and silver, and add the addition of reverse, making quite a nice balance. Because reverse is your like stars 1 to 3 plus your heroes which you've maybe got some information that you think they're not going to be around, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
they scored well 1 week and you think they're going to do crap the next week. So that's kind of your bottom fourth or fifth of the hero list. Then bronze, pretty much where it's been all the time. But then silver and gold, you can use your upper end of your commons to fill out within the limitations of your rares and your epics. And then your elite's just like a fill
Yeah.
for everything great. So I see it. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be good. Um, I mean, this is quite new, so I've yet to kind of properly think it through, but or how it affects me, because I play a lot of rares, like portfolio with rares. So I'm
You
thinking,
you are the
will it be
king of
good?
rares.
I mean, nothing past rare tends to touch my portfolio, and if it does, it's so far down that I don't even know it's there.
The man says
Um,
as he holds his legendary DCF, just the crowning achievement of his portfolio. No big deal. No big deal.
even he's further down. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like Epic makes a okay, yeah, whale me.
Yeah, I think you had a lot of great points there that I'm in pretty much agreement with. I do think it devalues most of the epics a fair bit, right? I mean, if you weren't playing them in elite, you were playing them in gold since that's the only league you can. So cutting that in half, I do think we'll see a little bit of a maybe a fire sale on anything that's not a top epic because really you're more than likely you're just going to have to shift that to elite. So I do think
Mhm,
we'll see a downturn for a lot of the epics, so I might try and scoop some bargains there. I do think though this is going to make rares, which I mean I think we've both been on and on about over every show, that's probably our favorite tier of card just because it's got the most usefulness. You can play it pretty much in any league and it's still
mhm,
competitive. I mean, you saw my best elite line still has 2 or 3 rares in it every week. You know, if you got those top ones, Kook, Base 16Z, Ansem, Greg, so on. So
mhm.
I think it kind of it hurts epics a little bit, but I think it just increases how strong rares are, quite honestly. So I think this might convince me to pick up even a few more rares or upgrade a couple more that I was close to in my portfolio already. Because with gold sacrificing, I mean, now everyone basically has to, if you were maxing gold, you know, right, optimizing it with 2 epics and 3 rares, now everyone has to change an epic for at least a rare or a common. So as epic gets
Yeah,
decreased utility, I think rare gets increased. And so I think we see that gap between rares and elites close just a little bit.
yeah. I think that kind of I'd say like 40th and below for elite, maybe 40th, 50th, 60th, roughly that sort of level.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you've got an epic, you're gonna be unsure whether that's gonna hold up. Like if you were used to pairing that up with a solid epic,
Yep.
yeah, I think that's gonna suffer a bit, as you say. But that's the
Um,
only thing I can see where a card type is gonna have a hard time.
yep. And just catching up on chat here, when we were talking about reverse league, Cap made the great point that you know the problem with the reverse league, you know, it's great, gives utility to a lot of those crappy common cards, like we said, but it's only common. So we still have tons of crappy rares, epics, and legendaries that would love a little added ish shot of utility that those commons got. So
Mm, that's true.
maybe you know as the platform grows, expands, users are onboarded, maybe that is something they look forward to, and they can make a reverse of every league, right? Reverse silver, reverse gold, reverse elite. I mean, imagine if you had people buying floor legendary cards because they wanted to take the top spot in reverse elite. That would be that'd
Oh,
be wacky, man.
yeah. I don't know if I'm feeling that flush. I mean, I'll buy two and I'll burn them, but playing them week in, week out and having to look at them, no, I don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, I that would not be my cup of tea necessarily. At least going as hard up into elite, but I after Intuito, Cirrus, and a couple others with another zero scoring week, I think I could fill out some decent silver and gold reverse decks. If I'm
No.
honest.
Yeah, I felt bad last week actually because I had like Intuito, Optimizer, a few others that would have been great for reverse, but I'd upgraded them already to rare, so I was out of luck.
Yeah, and in chat it looks like Seth is on the same page with us, brother in arms, that we need some reverse silver leagues, right? Get a minimum of 2 rares in there, you know, follow some of those same formatting challenges. I think at least a reverse silver would be a lot of fun that people would jump into with their crappy rares, like we're saying.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
And then I also asked Seth if he had any good rewards. That man pulled a Newsy Johnson, a Gwart, a Sisyphus, a DCF God, Iced Knife, Cirrus, and an NFT Nick. So it looks like they might have turned the juice pack rewards back on for this week, man.
Oh my god, you're trying to get me to buy a pack, aren't you?
You're trying to get me to burn, ain't you? Well, I think that that's a great transition, honestly, Ezra. That's a great segue because the other super interesting addition that they made to the game just an hour or two before we went live. Gonna pull it up on my screen here. They added a new hero unexpectedly, and something a little bit different about this new hero, Ezra. It is not a live person.
So it doesn't need to cry or claim or get upset when it gets tweeted at. It doesn't need to block people. This is nice.
It is. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't checked the timeline, they added a new hero, and that hero is none other than the AI that has been taking the world by storm the last week, the Truth Terminal bot. Truth Terminal
That's so funny, man.
closely related to the GOAT shitcoin, or rather meme coin. I mean, it's nearing 1 billion market cap, so I don't know if I can call it a shitcoin anymore, honestly. Um, but yeah, AI. It tweets nonstop. Basically, if you look over actually on the fantasy top leaderboard, it would be the number 3 hero right now, Ezra, with a score of 972. Can you
That
believe
is
that?
crazy, man. That is wild. What a great. I mean, this is nuts. Is this card ever going to be out the top 3?
Uh, that's a great question. Let's tab over to it
Like,
real quick.
yeah. What feeds its tweets? Like,
It's
how
got
does this?
145-ish thousand followers. You see here, I mean, just in the last few hours, a tweet 12 minutes ago, 13 minutes ago, an hour ago, 3 hours, 3 hours. It tweets nonstop. You will never have an Intuito problem with this where it just didn't tweets, where it doesn't tweet. This might be one of the best heroes, man.
See if that ever pops up in tactics. Like you're picking it without.
It's an auto. You have to. It's like if
It's an auto pick. Yeah.
you see that or Greg or Ansem, you gotta pick it.
Yeah. That is crazy, man. Okay, but none of us pulled it. How many are in 19 and one rare? Someone got a rare already. Bloody hell.
I'm seeing a supply of 20, one rare, 19 commons. So it's out there.
Oh my god.
Oh God, Ezra, are we gonna make some bad financial decisions here?
Flip over to me. I'm gonna buy a pack.
Oh,
I'm gonna buy a
the
pack. I'm not
legend.
gonna get it. I'm not gonna get it, but let's do one. Let's do a
Oh,
pack.
and using our fancy new wipe animation. We're back to Ezra. He is buying a pack. Let's
I need.
fucking
I want this.
go.
I want this card. I want this card.
Oh my God. All
Let's
right.
do it.
Come
Let's
on.
do it.
Come on.
Come on. Give me this card.
Oh,
take a stats.
are you
I'll take
kidding
that.
me?
Take a stats.
And
oh,
another Nick.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Didn't get it, but
no, but that's I'm still not mad at that pack.
no, it's not great, but it's not terrible.
No,
I'm probably like I've probably lost like 0.05 or something.
maybe, but I mean, you also got some 3 trash cards there you can throw in reverse or potentially send them to
Yeah.
the burn pile. There's always.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That was it. That was what I wanted to do.
Hey, I appreciate the dopamine hit. That was electric, man.
Yeah, that wasn't the worst, but it wasn't great.
But I
you know
will
what?
say that stats pull, he really returned to form, finishing I think top 3 this past week. Just GG. That is awesome
He
card.
was on fire. He went bananas last week.
It was one tweet in particular he had that it was like if you had bought some amount of gold like 20 years ago, it would have just holding the gold would have out earned what buying a house would have. So comparing, APYs on expected APY on like owning a house and blah blah blah, and that just did numbers.
Which is great because for a while we were down to like, what's your favorite color? And I was getting a bit concerned.
I did see those, and I almost added him and was like, really? This is the best you can do? Come on, now you're better than this
But
stats.
yeah, but I love the guy, and he is better than this, and now we're getting it. So yeah, happy. Hopefully he sees that and keeps going with some good stuff.
Oh my god! If you have the Twitter show pulled up, Seth just linked in chat the wallet that pulled the rare. They have 20 cards. That's it, and one of them is
No
that Truth
way.
Terminal rare. Holy sh! They have a rare and a common.
Oh my days! And they minted 2 packs
It would
in
no
the same
in the
pack,
same fucking pack, and it had
and
a
that same pack. Oh no, it didn't. Oh, it had a
at
rare. It had a
oh,
rare world, a Gwart, a Noir, a common, and a rare truth. Oh my
okay.
god,
Hold on,
that is the
I gotta pull
wildest
this up.
pack.
I gotta pull. I'm looking at it on a different screen. Apologies,
You
to
can,
everyone.
you can. Oh yeah, you just pull it up. Yeah.
Say Swaft, I don't know who you are. Take a bow, son. In one pack, they pulled a rare World Soul, a common Truth Terminal, and a rare Truth. That. Sorry, Ezrin.
That
That's the
is.
best pack I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen anything close to that. Maybe like a top tier epic and M4 trash, but that is unreal.
that. Oh.
That could have been me. It could have been me. That could
it's
have been me.
it still could, Ezrin. There's
Oh,
always more packs to buy.
no,
Oh
no.
man.
I say no, but maybe.
That was amazing. All right. Well, that's a brief look at the new format and a new hero that just got introduced. I mean, that's our lightning quick analysis. We might have a little more next week after we've had a full week to digest Truth Terminal's tweets and see where they rank out. But as of now, lovely first start for them in third place.
Yeah, for sure. Right. Well, where are we at then?
I, th-
Because yeah, let me see.
I think just maybe looking at who we've got eyes on for next week, man. Who you might be looking at maybe picking up in the marketplace, or maybe they're turning a trend around from the last couple of weeks or months or so. Anyone in
Mhm.
particular you looking at, or you want me to throw out a name or two first?
I feel like mine might be a bit quick because even after the changes to the tournaments, I have just been thinking that I maybe want to start competing a bit better in the elite or gold.
Oh, Big
Now it's quite
Ezrin
early.
stepping his game up. I
It's, quite,
see. I see.
I mean, we already said earlier that epics have probably lost a bit of their shine.
Yeah.
So with that, and with people maybe moving down towards the rares, I don't know. I don't know if that's actually the mindset of most people. But I mean, I'm just a hoarder, so I don't really know how people tend to do it. But I'd quite like to get a couple more top tier cards in the epic or legendary range. So yeah, looking to maybe offload some rares or roll some sales into an epic. So I've not really done much shopping yet. I find it hard. I started looking before the tournament finished, and there was like nothing for sale, no bids, nothing.
Yeah.
So it's so hard. But I can see some good stuff. Like I can. I mean, I feel like the legendaries are just crazy.
For
It's
a
difficult unless you get on a bid, right?
Yeah, for a really, really top one, I mean, they are multiple ETH just for one. Otherwise, like that Pentoshi I got for around one ETH, that bargain's only there because we're not sure if he's going to tweet from week to week, right? So you're
Yeah.
taking a chance every week you play him. He might just torpedo a lineup.
Mhm.
So I'm willing to take on that risk, but that's the only reason he was even near an ETH. Most of the legendaries are ridiculously priced.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think I might try and stink bid some legendaries and be a bit more clued up on some epics that I want to pick up.
I love that, man. I love that for you. I mean, you have just an army of solid rares there that you put that with one strong epic. You're competing in gold pretty well there, or one or
Yeah.
two, and you've got a really strong elite lineup along with that legendary DCF you've already got there. So I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing what you end up with.
Yeah, I mean, I can already upgrade a couple, but I was toying with like I could go to an epic Cirrus and I could go to an epic Pantoshi.
Yeah,
But yeah, I've not decided. I don't want to hit that button yet until I've decided. So I need to kind of do my calcs, work out how much I want to spend, see what's around, make a choice. Hopefully within the next sort of 24 hours I'll have picked something or have been filled on a bid for something.
I love that. I mean, even there, I know it happened once. It happened to me once as well, going upgrading
Hmm.
rares and skipping all the way to legendary. It happened with your DCF, but it could happen again with Pentoshi. I mean, and then I mean, you're sitting on a one ETH valued card right there and another
Yeah.
legendary. So if
Yeah.
anyone you're gonna upgrade, I'd probably take that chance with him.
Yes.
Just because
I agree.
Cirrus is God, I like him. He's a funny tweeter. Nothing against the guy, but just a
Who's
tweet. Just throw out some crumbs for me. Come on, bro. That's all. I'm not asking for a
Yeah.
lot here.
I did. I mean, I stockpiled him back when he was still doing blast stuff, and
Yeah.
he was still full of tweet. But yeah, I don't know. There was this word on the street that he'd broke his ankle and he was going to tweet more, but it doesn't seem like it's happened, does it?
Yeah, the man broke his ankle and decided to take a sabbatical from Twitter, which is about the last thing I would think. But all right, do you, Cyrus? I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, oh, um, yeah. I mean, he's not tweeted in like 4 days.
Yep. Sad days. Sad days for us Cyrus holders.
Yeah. But there we go. That was me.
Love it.
Gonna have a dig about, work it out. Maybe talk to me next week, see what I actually went for if I wasn't too chicken.
Love it. No, no, no. I'm sure. I'm sure you'll do your work there and quietly in the shadows, and we'll see you in the top 10 of the elite lines next week. Just oh ho hum oh how'd that happen? I don't know. I'm just Ezrin. So yeah, excited to see where you come out on that end of stuff. But I had two names here for this week that I was looking at. Um,
Hmm.
my first one is really just kind of someone who they're not consistent in the traditional sense of the word, but they're a decent hero. They have been, never really a zero, but never really a top 5 hero, kind of in that 100 to 40, 50-ish range. And that is Mr. Sisyphus the bear right here.
Okay.
He had if these charts don't come up, that's gonna make explaining this a whole lot harder. Maybe you come up here. Yeah, we'll give it some time. But Sisyphus, like I said, he's usually been, maybe somewhere he'll pop in the 100 range and then pop back up to 40 and then down to 80 and then 55. So really swings kind of in that middle zone. But the last few weeks he's had some strong weeks. I want to say in the top 30 or 40 finishes even. So as a common card at 0.02, I think that's a decent play for someone that he does a lot of DeFi stuff, does a lot of Barachain related tweets. So as both of those things are kind of kicking up here in Q4 going into 2025,
Yeah.
I only see his posting kind of ramping up as well. And just really, really strong engagement numbers here, right? 137,000 followers to 1 million impressions. That's that almost 1 to 10 kind of ratio is a really strong. And look,
That's great.
here's his
So he's
chart.
been, yeah, he's basically. I think with the Smokey the Bearer as well. I even had
Mm-hmm.
a consideration for him. He seemed like he might be back, and his is quite undervalued as well. But yeah, this Sisyphus one seems good.
Yeah, I mean, if you come back and look here, right, but August or so, right? So really 2 strong months now he's had where it's been 65, 100, 90, 58, 96, 20, 42, 75, 98, 49, 49. So really, I mean, he looks like he's bang averaging about rank 50, right? So that's a strong consistent performer, right? He might get 90 or 100, but then might get 20, and if he gets a 50, I'm happy with that spending, 0.02 on a card, I feel.
Yeah, that's great.
So yeah, that is Sisyphus for us. And even if you want to kind of go up a little bit to some of his higher tiers, not crazy expensive, really, right? You could probably get a bid for maybe 50% off his listing price at Rare or even Epic. So that
Yep.
might be somewhere I put in a stink bid just for just, throw in an Epic Sisyphus at an elite line and see if it can carry you to to 2 or 3 pack rewards, right? Not a bad play in my book.
Yeah, that's a great shout.
And then the other one, probably not going to be as value of a pick because they're a newer hero, so their supply is a little bit less. But that's free. Free Electron is his full handle here.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, he's had really strong finishes. A small supply because he's new, only 166, so that's why his floor is about double of Sisyphus. But I think all of his finishes have been really strong. I want to say it's in the 40s to 20s for the most part. I think he had one outlier where it dipped down into 80 or 100, but outside of that, every single finish has been 40 or above. So again, consistency is the name of the game here. You don't want any zeros totally tanking you out of a lineup. Here we go. Yeah, so 20, 28, 58. This is really the one outlier week, 96, but then back to 50, 40, 46, 42, 41, 20, 20. Like this outlier, because it's literally the only one, I would just completely slash that off the
Yeah.
chart. And then you're looking at
I
all
agree.
of this, and that's the most beautiful fantasy top chart I could imagine, Ezra, in just a straight line at 20, basically.
If you're looking for consistency, yeah, unreal.
Yep. And again, note of warning, tiny
Free.
supply because he's a new hero, so that's why he's a little bit more expensive. But I,
I feel I've got him.
oh,
I need to
of
work out.
course you do.
No, but I think it's
Wiping
yeah,
back over to you.
I've got
Oh,
I've got one common.
uh,
One common. And I think I might treat it with a bit more respect now you've told me that.
I mean, yeah, I think he was only not a 7-star that week he finished 96. The rest of it, he's been up there. He's been a strong new hero. And just looking at your screen, similar to Horse, similar to Jakey, they're those top 30, top 40
Mm,
heroes that stay there. That's I mean, that's
yeah.
those are the bread and butter of this game. I feel like you want a top 50 kind of mainstay, and those are the names you want to look for.
If you yeah, I mean this was where I loved to come on.
Nope, you've only
Oh,
got those 4 cards. That's it.
what happened? Right, let me turn these off. Like, if you're looking for good rares and stuff like that kind of fit the price model, come on, come on. Right. So like this area here, I always think these cards are great. Like GG Lucas, JK Wizard, Free
Oh
Alone,
my
Dread Horse,
god.
Molten Control Sheet. Like this is a like this sector from like 20 to 40 or
Mm-hmm.
20 to 50. Like the heroes that tend to fall into these that are consistently in this sort of range, sometimes higher, sometimes maybe a bit lower. Like these are the ones that I always went for rares of because I always found there was like good value in these.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah,
I'll
I
check the
love that.
marketplace.
I have one question for you, Ezra. Every night before you hop into bed, do you just do like a head first dive into your fantasy portfolio, like Scrooge McDuck esque?
Like, oh, this thing. Yeah.
Coins going everywhere. You're just spitting money out of your mouth. That's how I picture it, at least.
I mean, I don't think. I think. I think there's people who've just got way nicer cards. I've just got quantities of mid level.
No,
Quantities of mid.
you showed me a wall of 7 and 8 star cards there, bro. Don't.
But that's. I mean, maybe it is a bit Scroogey, but you know, I looked at that last week and I was like, what am I going to do with all these? Because they weren't good enough to hold up a line
Yeah.
in like gold or elite because I didn't have the epics to go along with them. So
Honestly, I mean, if
I
you
was
look
kind of
at,
a bit screwed.
you could play you could play several all common lines and cash in elite. If you throw Mitch, Rasmer, Based, GG, No, KNV, you throw them in a lineup, you're getting 2 or 3 cards easy.
In elite.
Oh yeah. I think the minimum needed to cash in elite was not incredibly high. Let's see.
I mean, what was this? So that was rares, rares, rares.
Yeah, that bottom one, 789, that score of what, 40, 3460. Oh yeah, you could easily clear that with all commons.
Yeah, maybe I went a bit too low for this line.
I think it was Gout. I mean, look, Gout and
Mm,
Mika scoring
yeah,
300 each.
yeah.
That's
Goat
what
couldn't
did it.
even buy his lunch. Yeah.
Sad day for Gout. Now I understand why he's doing nothing.
Yeah. I thought that was a great pull at the time. It's just been like,
I
what
mean,
happened?
look at the first 2 months.
I mean, hello.
He
Yeah, that
was
was
the card
great.
to have.
Yeah. Feel bad for anyone that like upgraded and paid shit tons at the start because that's not gone good.
Yoo-hoo!
Hmm. Yeah, it wasn't a great one there.
No, but it's been a lot of fun. And hey, everything you burn is a tax write-off where I'm from. So I'm looking great there. Burn ton of
That's
ETH.
true. That's true. Right, what are you gonna do? We've got 3 minutes left. Are we gonna do anything crazy before we finish, or anything fun?
Oh, you know what? I did. So, two things. I'm going to wipe it back to me real quick here. I just
Go
wanted to
for it.
take a little victory lap on some of the cards that we kind of pointed out in our last few weeks segments, as far as, right, our marketplace kind of picks of the week. We
Hmm.
shouted out names like, actually, I'm going to go to the most recent tournament that finished. Go to analytics. So I'm gonna, 3 or 4 of the names I called out in the last 2 weeks were Vo. She finished 14th this past week, so I'll count that as a W.
Nice.
KNV last week finished 24th, count that as a W. And Big Waz finishing in 11th. So basically, all 3 of them finishing 20th or higher that we kind of called out. So pretty happy there. And
I mean, if these guys are consistent, like it's so good. I think that's it. Like I think Vo was looking really good, even still, even going into next week.
Yep. I
Really
mean, if
good.
you, yeah, like we've harped on, consistency really is that key there.
Yeah,
And
but
you,
everyone knows they're consistent, and then they're
yeah,
expensive. So then
yeah,
that puts me off.
you got to try and catch them on a down week, like, and hope
Mm,
people capitulate, kind of give up on them.
yeah, it's true.
But yeah, you called out DCF, who went from literally last place to 57th, so that was quite the come up. I mean, that was a 1-star scoring in 57th place. That's a bit
Yeah,
wild.
he framed it up for us as well. Like that was just keeping up with his updates.
But
He
Nick was
said it.
not. You called out Nick. Nick was on in Asia, going to some of the conferences. Down in was a 2-3 star. Now back up to 35th spot. That was an elite call out on your part.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm not convinced. You
Maybe
know, he was like third week call, and I even think I said last week, don't do it. But then he bloody did it, didn't he?
he did, but you know what? I'm giving you the dub, as well as on old Sherlock
Okay.
here, who was down in the dumps again. A top 50 rebound finish from him. So I think your calls last week. I mean, they all jumped over 100 spots apiece. If that's not value, I don't know what is, Ezrin.
This is true, and I think the reverse ones. I don't know if we said it on the. We probably didn't say it at the time, but I know that we certainly shared some information about who was a good person to include in your reverse lines once we kind of collated everyone that was looking like they were going to be a zero.
Right.
So that was. I mean, I think if you didn't have that info, I think you were going to struggle a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah, looking at it here, some of the reverse. I really you got to scroll to the very bottom to see who got 0 points. That's who you actually wanted.
Yeah, what was the end result? I've not actually done this yet. This would be cool to see.
Let's see. Leaderboard.
No, sorry, I meant the heroes. I meant.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, my bad.
No, you're good, mate. The site would load.
Yeah, it's having a tough time.
Yeah. It knows we want alpha. It doesn't want to give it to us. There we go. Yeah, some of the bottom. I mean, you had quite a few who all scored 0. Intuito, bastard. Cyrus,
Cyrus.
Vector, Big Dick Bull, Beanie, a lot. I mean, you could have gotten a 0 score if you played your cards right with any combination of these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then
Okay.
some of your usual suspects, right? Mikado, Noah, Travis, John Wang, Harrow, like just a couple
Yeah.
less than 100 scores that were pretty easy to probably guess they'd be down there.
A lot of them were 1 stars as well.
Yeah, so not super useful. It's the big dick bulls who he was a 7 star. I don't know why. I just had a gut feeling he wasn't going to post, so I did play him in reverse. Um,
Nice.
so like him or DB as 7. I mean, that is ultimate feast or famine right there. He's either going to get 0 or near 1,000 points, but it would have been a good call this week playing him there. So
I'm laughing at something. I've just realized that that card that you loved free, I played in a reverse deck last
oh my god.
week.
Oh, mistakes were made in a wallet I control.
Oh my god. Needless to say, he scored 813 and ruined me.
Jesus.
But, but,
Oh.
I did tell our very own Cap earlier that I played some boomer bust lines, and he was one of my boomer busts. I
Mm.
played him, and he got a top 20 hero, and I still scored under 1,000 for reverse.
Oh my lord. That's one pick and you might have won. You might have won if you had played someone else. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think I used him to fill up like a big pile of stars, but yeah, that was not ideal.
No. Real quick, last question here, Ezrin. If you can on the spot, Cap says, do we have any do you have a pick for the reverse contest for this week? Any one single hero you're looking at maybe? Or
Yeah.
won't be around?
I don't think I don't think there's any I know aren't going to be around. Um, let me.
Because I
Who?
know who I've got one I'm going with.
Oh yeah, are you going to share it?
Right here, this guy, Lil Moon Lambo. I mean,
Oh, okay.
he's feast or famine. He's pretty much on par with he's either going to score 200 points or 800. So at a 5 star, I feel like he's gonna take up a nice chunk there, and I'm just gonna roll him down and see. Just hope for the best.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who is super high on the stars that sometimes has had an off week. Weiwu had an off week before, but is up at 6. Might be a boom or bust idea. Who else is good?
I love that shout actually. Wei they had a couple underwhelming weeks before finally getting up to back to 6 stars this week.
Yeah, their
Yeah, so
prices, their prices. I mean, they have had 3 good weeks, so it's not the
mm-hmm.
worst. But I mean, a good week is them up at 65th, 68th. But a bad
Yeah,
week was them like doing nothing.
135th, I think.
Yeah, price is also on the deck,
Yeah.
so there's very little to. I mean, if you've got it, maybe a boomer bust in there. Uh, Annoyingly, DB's not really a great shout anymore. He's dropped back down to a 2 star.
Yep, agreed. This is when I would play him actually in a real line.
Yeah, yeah. He's going in a real line this week for sure. Um, who else has given us a few screwy weeks? I mean, potentially NFT Nick as well in reverse.
That'd be a good contrarian play right there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Ooh,
that might be. I mean, he's only 5 stars, which is annoying.
here's another one. Cap just shouted out Tang Yan. I definitely think he's
Holy!
he's normally a 1 or a 2 star. I mean, if his chart will actually load, he's normally terrible down here 150, 160, 140. He had 2 good weeks finishing 30th and 30th, but I don't see that continuing. Great shout by Cap.
That is a great shout. I don't even know if I've got any Tang Yangs. I
He
know I've
also
burnt.
shouted out K Money, which is not someone I would have thought of
Mm.
initially. Come on, website. Got a hamster running this thing in the back end. We'll just have to trust him since the chart's
Yeah,
not loading. All right,
he's still
Ezrin.
5 stars, isn't he? That's awesome.
Yeah. He's 5. Nick NFT Nick is 5. Tang Yan is 6. So some nice high stars, but potential for low scores. So love those
I
picks.
like that Tang Yang. That's a great shout.
Yep, Tang Yan, folks. That's the pick for reverse scoring this week. You heard it here first from Cap 108.
Good cap.
All right. Well, Ezrin, I'd be remiss if you were the only one buying packs and making poor financial choices. So I think we're gonna burn some stuff, buddy.
We're burning. You're
Oh,
not gonna pick up a pack.
we'll see. We'll see how the burns go, and that will inform me whether a pack is in my future or not.
There is a lot of packs getting ripped. I'm seeing.
Really? Oh, you've seen a lot of.
So I can see a guy Justin A. Hertz who's going bananas.
Hmm. Going back to Truth Terminal real quick. Still only 20 supply, so no more have been pulled. So that's nice to see. All right. Zach, sex offender. Sorry, fellas. See you in the
Yeah, keep it
afterlife.
1 star. Keep it in the reverse. We want to keep the good ones for the reverse, right? Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Let me. Gotta authenticate and prove I am me. Which is weird. I'm not sure why anyone else would want to be me. It is an incredibly tough life.
Cap. Seth with another great shout. Engine
Mm-hmm.
out of 5.
I've got a couple
Engine
of
out of
him.
5. I think I've got some of him as well. Yeah. Teng Yang and Engine. Oh, some fatty tuna.
Oh, gods, what a bad pull. Okay. We're not getting discouraged, folks. We're not getting discouraged. We send some
Keep
fatty
going.
tuna right back in there with AI Rev. Come on.
They're a match made in heaven. Let's go.
Burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Come on.
And then when the 1 star comes out of that, throw it in with G money. Let's do it.
It's like you can see the future, bro.
Here we go. Barney.
Okay.
Oh, do you know the thing about him?
I don't.
I
I have
worry
one.
if I burn him, he might not be that bad.
Right? I don't know
I've got
enough.
like a list of historically shit heroes that always go in the bin, and I don't know if he's one of them because it's too soon.
It's too early to tell. All right. Alex and G Money, you're next on the docket. Come on. Give me an AI bot. That's all I've ever asked for.
AI bot.
AI bot. AI bot. AI bot.
AI bot.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh,
Oh!
but your boy, you were just singing his praises. This is a mighty win.
Not an AI bot, but we will take it. Let's go.
That is a mighty win there.
Oh,
Nice,
okay.
very nice.
Do I end it there, Ezrin, or do I do the thing
No,
that we all know is a bad idea, but we want to so badly?
well, if you want, I'll take 2 more burns off your hands. How's that? Switch
All
over.
right, all right. We're throwing it to Ezrin, 2 burns, and then we're buying a pack to end off the episode.
Yes.
Oh, and what apropos timing, my payout from this past week just came through.
Ah. Straight back in. Straight back in. Oh, I don't want. I love you, Kip. Sorry, mate. Thanks for all your hard work. Just joining you quickly. My family. Right, here we go.
Come on, come on.
Come on, 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 come on.
Oh.
Right, don't worry. Didn't happen.
Okay, I had a shit one too. You got to get that one out of the way so you can get the real good stuff.
That's it. Keeping these. I don't. I've got 3 of those.
You're pretty close to upgrading to a rare DB too, or sorry, to an epic DB.
I feel like something's going on here. You know when it sometimes refreshes your page and you end up with like 40 of the same card?
Yeah, it takes a couple of refreshes.
I don't think I've got all those. I don't think that's me. But the last time I did 2 fatty tunas, do you remember what happened?
Was it Heart?
2 fatty tunas walk into fire.
Mitch.
Boom. Okay, so that's what we got to beat for 2 fatty tunas.
Jesus. You can't. He's the #1 hero. You can't beat that.
AI terminal. Okay.
Come on, give it to him.
2 fatty tunas. It's always about 2 fatty tunas. It's like a up, down, left, right, ABC start.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't to be.
Oh,
Wasn't to be.
sorry about that, mate.
That's alright. It's alright. These things happen. Right. Pack.
All right, back to me. Here's where it all ends, folks. The buy pack button. Certainly nothing has ever gone wrong here, right?
Never.
All right.
I mean, I think you get at least 2 AI terminals, or you get your money back. I read that
Oh,
somewhere.
is that the special they're offering right now down
Yeah,
at the Fantasy Top Tesco?
yeah, that's it.
Oh, baby, here we go. Ah!
As long as
Okay,
you've got your club card, yeah, that's it. Go.
come on, truth. Give me the truth.
Good thing is we get a pack.
Ooh, okay.
Great start. Great start.
Not a truth, but not bad.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
It's got more than one star.
Oh, and now
Oh
we're
God.
trash.
Get out of here. Get out of
Oh,
here.
not ideal.
Oh, right.
Oh,
To the burn. To the burn. To the burn. Noah and Andy. Or
yep.
Lundart. Let's go.
Right back here. Oh, did they? Come on, give me my shit. I just pulled this shit. Give it to me. It's mine. It's rightfully
I can
mine.
I can smell it. I just can't
Yeah,
see it.
yeah, I know it's there. All right, Noah and Andy. Please. All I've ever asked for is one truth terminal.
In the bin. In the bin.
Okay. It certainly can't get worse than how that finished.
No.
Right?
No.
Famous last words.
Come on.
God bless America.
Oh, do you know what? I threw him in and then he just came out. He's like Terminator, man. He just won't die.
You just sent him right over to me, so thanks for that, I guess.
They said you couldn't transfer cards, but I don't know about that.
Somehow you found your way around that, eh? Okay, last one. This is it. Last pack magic for the fam. Come on. Not a 1-star.
More than one star. Oh,
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 okay.
straight in reverse. I told you, wait, get it in reverse. Let's do it in
Okay.
reverse. Way-woos. Get your way-woos in. Very good. That's a
Okay.
great one. That nice,
Okay.
nice.
Bit of a
Nice.
recovery there. I'll take that, I think.
I think you should. I think that was great. I think that was great. We should end there.
Oh, yeah. I can't degen anymore. Gotta degen responsibly.
Uh, no, I'm not gonna. Yeah, let's end there.
I could
Let's end there.
I could hear
I'm never
you.
gonna get anything purple. I can't be throwing it all in
It's
the
true. It's
bloody
true. We gotta use
axe and all that, you know.
degen responsibly, folks. Do as I say, not as I do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh well, Ezrin, it has been
Just don't check my feed after this. Just don't check my feed.
I do
Just
always love going back the day after and seeing what you decided to do after the stream. Always a good laugh.
Oh, I know you're sometimes good, sometimes bad, but yeah.
Uh,
Anyway, there we go. That's us.
Ezrin, thank you again for another fantastic episode of pack rips, of analysis, of just celebrating the shite we're pulling nonstop. It is always a blast, my friend.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you to you as well. Good fun as always. Well, thank you. Thanks for getting all this sorted. It's been great.
Absolutely, man. Until next time, Fantasy Top fam, degens, traders alike, we will see you here, same time, same place, next Thursday. And until then, fight on.